Thanks very much. In case you didn't know, Gutter's on sale over there. I'll start with a poem. This is an old poem. I sometimes wish I lived in a Scotland that was different from the one that we live in. This is called Sierra Nevada Dreaming. I dreamt that in North Ayrshire arose a great mountain range, a Cunningham Cordillera, above Kilbirnie, earth's crust thrust skyward in snow-frosted folds, jagged and bright, to corrugate clouds against the brassy sun. Night fell, and we began to climb. And by morning we would scale the highest peak, Mulhathen of the Garnock, and tiptoe over cornices, fluting the abyss of the east face. Glaring and glinting, snow grips the heels of our new-waxed skis as we speed southwest to the ravines of the Three-Toon Alpujarras, their white walls reflecting yachts that dance in Irvine Bay. And soon the heat will thaw our trail, and tiring knees in slush will fail. We'll stagger last miles to an old cortijo in the sandhills of our deer, to feast on bread and oil, and be carried in a rustic cart to the shining coast, to bounce north to Puerto Largs, where speedboat envious Glasgoweños stroll in evening blush. How this occurred is pure conjecture. Blame Nobel's dump beneath the Clyde. One day in the west grew a great disruption. A fracture split and drained the tide. As magma, Goatfell's glory faded, melting as magma pulled the chasm wide, shining summits steeply rising as on tectonic folds they ride. Arran dropped slow below the sunset, and no one missed her granite charms, for we had kissed the Costa climate, embraced her dusty Spanish arms. That's okay, just wait to the end. Wait to the end. Just throw money. This is a toxic wee poem. I'm not quite sure where it came from. Well, I do know where it came from, but I'm not going to tell you. This is called Why the Company of Poetry is Preferable. This poem is self-consciously poetic. This poem rides a line so energetic, it will blow you up, it will blow you down, or frankly, blow your mind, but at least it will not fuck with you and leave with words unkind. This is called Winter Under the Beltway Viaduct, Houston, Texas. I wrote a series of poems when I was traveling in the States a few years ago. And this is one of them. I kind of got this to mind again recently because of Obama's debacle with the healthcare debate. Blew through the right end of the harmonica. Pickup trucks pass over the invisible black man, the Negro's contribution. Their yellow-ribboned bumpers zip by high above brazier fires and huddled smokes in the cold Gulf morning. America, 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 sun-stroked and paranoid from the dusts of Manhattan, retreated here to patrol its concrete and diesel redoubt. Lost and dissolving in bargain shop liquor, he coughs, "Son, y'all got no business here," shuffling his hat, dropping a crutch as a police car slows. Whoop, whoop. Hear America, hear the siren. Your uninsured excoriate you, itch at your hairy gut, for freedom is nothing without health. This is another imagined Glasgow poem. This is called Fuzzball Orange March. Unfortunately, I forgot my side drum, so you just have to imagine. We'll give it a go. It's not really going to make the right noise. A 2-2 thud interrupts the hoover. Even oos is matter, and in the entangled fibres on the boards, I see the Glasgow I want, vibrating out from the bass drum, snaking around each other, pulsing to a bossa nova, and with the warm dust of Latin beats in their fluffy wee berets, the honey boys put down their flutes and autofillate. The sash wearers deep fry themselves out of existence, and to these ghouls of a shadow conflict comes a rhythmic exorcism. These are a little bit heavy, I just realised. I need fluffy stuff. Okay, I wrote a series of poems called Reds, which kind of are blue, but not. This is called Reds number 1 in G. This poem is not blue. It's not Sunny Boy searing across the 48, down and out. Keep it to yourself. It's not of the delta, but it triangulates the X, the Y, the Z of now, here. You don't have to be black to get blue. This poem likes to muddy the waters. Let's be quite clear about that, my brothers and sisters. This poem is an arrow drawn ready. Its target, the flesh of my anger. This poem is red.